All right, that took a little longer to get us to live. I was waiting and waiting and waiting. Good morning, boys and girls. Ross Breslauer here once again for our weekly coffee break. This is where we take about 10, 15 minutes out of our day on our Wednesday, every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern at the moment. I always have my coffee. I hope you have yours. The whole concept, the whole idea is that we share some tidbits, some ideas, some suggestions, some things that we've seen in our own business with our own clients that we feel are going to be helpful for you. Now, today we're going to talk a little bit about influencer marketing. Now, this is something we talked about once or twice over the course of the last year, but it has been coming up more and more in conversation, even with our current clients. We just recently signed a deal for one of our larger clients with actually a radio host who also has a social following. And it's very important to make sure you've got the right person in front of the right target audience that you want to be in front of. So without further delay, let's go ahead and get started on episode 78. I'm going to move myself out of the way and set up the presentation. Yep, looks like we're good to go. Share my screen, make sure it's visible. It looks like it is. So here we go. Utilizing influencer marketing for local businesses. Now, influencer marketing is good for multiple types of businesses, but we're obviously focused on local because that's what we do. We are more of offline marketers that really help local brick and mortar type businesses do better in their marketing. So a little bit about us. If you don't know, we have been around for over 23 years. Started way back with just one of us, me, building websites. And then as the platforms came about and the new technology and mobile marketing, we just continued to grow with what the market was presenting to us. So after 23 years, we've done pretty much everything and really focused now a lot more on automation developments as well as artificial intelligence, because that is the new buzzword. And obviously we need to keep up just like we have for the last 23 years. This is a good picture of some of our team. And today's coffee break, we're going to talk about the power of influencer marketing. We're going to identify suitable local influencers, talk about how to evaluate, negotiate, and then setting up promotional campaigns for yourselves with these influencers, how to track the success of those campaigns, and then we will conclude. All right, so influencer marketing is a strategic approach that involves businesses that partner with individuals who have a strong influence over target market of your business, right? So you're looking for people that are talking to the people you want to talk to, right? These individuals, known as influencers, can help promote a brand's products or services to their followers. And you've seen this online, I'm sure. A lot of people are really good in fitness, and then they start to promote fitness products, those kinds of things. Today, we're going to dive deep into influencer marketer, and you're going to learn about identifying the right influencer for you, negotiating those contracts, creating effective campaigns, and of course, tracking the performance, which you should be doing on all of your campaigns anyway. So by the end of our chat, we should have a solid understanding of how to leverage influencer marketer for your local business. All right, so what is the power of? Influencer marketer can be a game changer for local businesses. It capitalizes on the trust and admiration that influencers have built with their own audiences to boost your brand's visibility and credibility. According to a report by Big Commerce in 2021, 89% of marketers found that the return on investment from influencer marketer was comparable to or better than other marketing channels. That's pretty big. Moreover, customers acquired through influencer marketer were actually reported to be spending 20% more on average compared to other channels. And I think this has a lot to do with their relationship with the person that you're leveraging, that influencer, right? All right, so how do you identify suitable influencers for your business? Well, a suitable influencer is someone who is relevant to your brand and has a significant and engaging audience, right? The influencer's content should align with your industry, and their followers should match your target customers' demographics. If they're targeting a much older crowd and you're selling to a much younger crowd, obviously that doesn't work. So for local businesses, an influencer who has a strong local following can also be particularly effective because these influencers have a profound impact within the community and can be more persuasive due to their localized influence and that they have with their target audience. So you can find potential influencers by scanning relevant hashtags on social media platforms, looking to see who is tagged in your competitor's post, or using influencer marketing platforms that allow you to filter influencers based on their location, their interest, and their follower demographics. Very, very important information. All right, let's talk about evaluating their authenticity. It is crucial to ensure that your potential influencer is authentic. Authentic influence is genuine followers and meaningful engagement. And you can see that if you find some prospects and you're looking through their engagement, you can see how their community talks to them and vice versa. Fake influencers, on the other hand, these are people who use tactics like buying followers and likes, meaning, oh, I've got 1 million followers, but they may have paid for those, which obviously is going to result in low engagement rates and low campaign effectiveness. So you can check on an influencer's authenticity by looking at their follower to engagement ratio. I'll talk about that in a second. The quality and the quantity of the comments on their post, which I mentioned, and their followers' growth over time. So there are tools out there called Social Blade and Hype Auditor being two of them that will actually help provide analytics on different social media accounts, which can help you evaluate, how authentic is the influencer that you're looking at. They offer data on engagement rates, audience quality, and of course, growth trends. All right, so negotiating a deal with an influencer. When negotiating deals, it's crucial to clarify what each party will provide and receive, right? Because it's usually a give and take. Compensation can vary. It could be quite a few different things. Obviously, there's monetary payment, so they get paid cash money. They can get free products or services. They can also work on commission-based affiliate marketing, where they make a percentage of sales, or a combination of any of these items that we've mentioned. A clear contract should outline all the deliverables, including the number of posts that they're going to give you, the platform they're going to be sharing it on, content deadlines, and of course, usage rights, meaning that they're allowed to use your trademarks, your, the different product information that you have. It's also important to discuss how and when the influencer should disclose the partnership to meet FTC guidelines, if this is in the United States. There might be a similar type of organization or government agency like the FTC or Federal Trade Commission in your country. Obviously, it's important for you to look into that. All right, so you want to aim for long-term relationships with influencers, and there's a good reason why. If an influencer continue to work with your brand, their followers are going to be more likely to trust your products and services because there's that continuity over time. Plus, long-term partnerships can result in better deals and, of course, more impactful collaboration. All right, so how do we set up a promotional campaign? Once you've partnered with the person you want to have marketing for you, it's time to plan your campaign. And this might involve sponsored posts, Instagram stories, a takeover of a brand's social media, which means they would actually take over your social media and manage it for that time period. Or you could obviously have a contest or a giveaway. That's usually sometimes the easiest and the quickest way to get out into the market. When setting up campaigns, of course, you want to collaborate with the influencer on the content that's being shared. Ensure that the content aligns with their style, but also with your, if you're someone who's very much into sustainability, right? And they are as well, that's a great alignment, right? So that way it doesn't come across forced and out of place. If the community knows the influencer for X and Y, and all of a sudden they come with Z they've never heard of before, it obviously can tend to be like it was just forced or they're doing it for the money. However, the content would also adhere to your brand's imaging and messaging, very important, obviously. All promotional content should meet these FTC guidelines for influencer marketer, again, if you're in the United States, which require clear disclosure when a post is sponsored. This transparency will build trust with the audience that they have and keep your brand compliant with regulations. All right, let's track the success. To gauge the success of your influencer marketing campaign, it's essential to track relevant KPIs or key production. No, what is it? Key. I knew I should have done this. These might include engagement metrics. So how many likes they get, how many comments, how many shares, what the reach is, so the number of people actually saw the post, and of course, conversion metrics. So how many people actually clicked, how many people actually signed up, and then how many people actually purchased. Key performance indicators. I get it. Use unique promotional codes. That's one way to do it. That way you can track that it's coming from this marketing campaign or marketing channel with the influencer versus others. UTM parameters, and I'm not going to remember what UTM stands for. It's a really weird name. But those are, have you ever seen those long links? They have these weird words attached at the bottom. It helps them to track that particular link. So if somebody clicks on it, Google Analytics can figure out, oh, this came from over there. Dedicated landing pages, that helps to track how much traffic and how many conversions that are coming from each influencer's post. These tools will provide you data to help you understand the effectiveness of these campaigns. There are tools, like I mentioned, Google Analytics, Hootsuite, and then, of course, our own CRM, Ramp, and many other influencer marketing platforms that offer comprehensive analytics, to help you track and evaluate the success of these campaigns. So these insights can help you with future strategies. Where do you need to tweak so that you can make them better and ensure that you get the best return on your investment? All right, and in conclusion, influencer marketing, when executed correctly, can be a very highly effective tool for local businesses. It allows you to reach a wider audience, boost your brand's visibility, and of course, increase sales, which we're all after. By identifying the right influencers and negotiating effective contracts, creating engaging campaigns, and of course, meticulously tracking your results, you can ensure that your influencer marketing strategy will deliver a strong return on investment. And that's really what we're all about, right? Anytime you put something out there and you spend money, you'd like to make sure that you're getting some sort of return on it. So speaking of return on investment, that is us, automation and return on investment, or Aruba ROI. You can contact us locally. Let us know if there's something we can do to help you with either anything we talked about today with influencer marketing, any of the other subjects we've talked about in the past, or even if it's something we haven't talked about, but you know that we are probably someone that could help you, even if it's just a brainstorm, we'd love to work with you and help you out. So we will see you next week, Wednesday. I am traveling, but I'm going to do my best to make sure I'm online, and we will see you next week. Have a good one.